Welcome to the WAAF Set List, your weekly wrap-up of all things rock and more. I'm Mistress Carrie. Boston Strong. A concert for Boston was just announced. It's happening on May 30th at the TD Garden, and it's a benefit for the One Fund to help the victims of the marathon bombing. Performances include Aerosmith, Godsmack, A Reunited Extreme, the Jay Giles Band, Boston, New Kids on the Block, Jason Aldean, Jimmy Buffett, Dane Cook, Stephen Wright, James Taylor, Carole King, and more. Tickets go on sale Monday, May 6th at 10 a.m. You can log on to WAAF.com for more details. Speaking of Aerosmith bass player Tom Hamilton has dropped off the band's current tour due to a lingering chest infection. He's returned home to recover, and he plans to rejoin the band and continue their global warming tour when he feels up to it. Aerosmith are currently on tour in Australia and New Zealand, and filling in for Tom Hamilton is film and television producer David Hull. He was a founding member of Dirty Angels, and he was a collaborator with Joe Perry on the Joe Perry Project. The Beastie Boys have signed a deal to write a book that tells their story in their own words. Surviving members Mike D and Ad Rock will write the book on an imprint of Random House Publishing. No title has been announced yet, but the book is expected to be released in the fall of 2015. This weekend also marks the one-year anniversary of MCA from the Beastie Boys' death. He passed away on May 4th, 2012 after battling cancer. The Palmetto Playground in Brooklyn will be named in his honor. Third Man Records, the label formed by Jack White from the White Stripes, will release the soundtrack to The Great Gatsby on vinyl. Jack White is also featured on the soundtrack with his cover of U2's Love is Blindness. Florence and the Machine, Gautier, Lana Del Rey, Brian Ferry, Jay-Z, will.i.am, and Beyoncé with Andre 3000 are also featured. Beyoncé and Andre 3000 are covering Amy Winehouse's Back to Black. There's no release date set for the vinyl version, but the soundtrack hits digitally and on CD on May 7th, and the movie is due to hit theaters on May 10th. To fight world hunger and to transform their fans into social activists, artists like Bruce Springsteen, Pearl Jam, Beyoncé, Black Sabbath, Neil Young, Kanye West, and My Morning Jacket will donate 2 tickets to every show they play for the next 3 years. It's called the Global Citizen Tickets Initiative. It was announced, and it allows fans to earn points for sharing stuff on Facebook or raising money for charity and apply those points to the ticket lottery. You can get more details at globalcitizen.org/tickets. People always say that celebrities die in threes, and music lost 3 very different artists this week. Chris Mac Daddy Kelly from Criss Cross died at age 34. The cause of his death has not yet been confirmed, but the Associated Press is reporting that police are investigating a possible drug overdose. The rap duo Criss Cross was responsible for 1992's kin-friendly smash, Totally Crossed Out. You know, crisscross will make you jump. So I'm not going to do that again. Country music lost one of its greats this week when George Jones died at the age of 81. He passed away in Nashville after coming down with a fever and suffering blood pressure problems. Possum, as he was nicknamed, released more than 150 albums in his more than 50-year career. A public funeral was held for him in Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry. Appearances included former First Lady Laura Bush and Kenny Chesney, with musical performances from Brad Paisley, Alan Jackson, and Kid Rock. Metal lost a god this week. Jeff Hanneman, a founding member of Slayer, whose career was irrevocably changed by the bite of a spider in 2011. He was 49 years old and died of liver failure at the Los Angeles hospital with his wife Kathy by his side. Hanneman contracted necrotizing fasciitis, a rare skin tissue disease, 2 years ago from a spider bite in a hot tub. It's not clear if the flesh-eating disease played any role in his liver failure, and no word yet has been released on an autopsy or his funeral plans. And finally this week, if you want to win your way into an exclusive acoustic performance from Chris and Ben from Soundgarden, join the AAF Army now and be listening all week for us to call your name. More details at WAAF.com. And that's this week's WAAF Set List. I'm Mistress Carrie.